Panels, they do not have to be boring. You can inject a whole bunch of excitement and humor and levity by taking a tip from a TV show. Television? Yep, that's right. My name's Kristin Arnold, and I am a master facilitator and a leading expert on moderating panels. And you can use ideas from a popular TV show and make your panel the hit of the conference. Stay tuned. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the way that I create an innovative panel format based on a popular TV show that will resonate with the audience. So let's dive right in. Take a popular TV show, one that your audience members know and like, whether it's a morning talk show, whether it's an evening entertainment, it's a game show, it's a news style report. I grew up on 60 Minutes, and there was this great section that was point counterpoint. You could build something off of point counterpoint. There was a TV show that was very popular, I'm probably dating myself, called Friends. Friends gathered together in the cafe. You could mimic something off of a popular sitcom TV show where the characters come and gather. You could riff off of any kind of news show that you think your audience members identify with, because usually news shows are opinion journalists who have a panel and they are having a conversation. You can use the structure of those shows to influence your panel discussion. So let me share with you the process that I use to create that format and flow for a panel discussion that is a riff off of a TV show. First is you choose a program. Now, you have to choose a program that will, number one, resonate with your audience. Culturally, it's appropriate, and you think that that format would work to some degree for your panel discussion. So it's really about finding that perfect show. I was doing some work with a sales organization, and at that point, the Ellen DeGeneres show was quite popular, and most of the people in the audience knew about the Ellen DeGeneres show. So I actually came out in a white suit with, her characteristic sneakers, and I picked that show and we called it Sellin' with Ellen. Okay, so you have a little bit of fun with it, but pick a show that you think you can have a little bit of fun with and that the audience will have fun with it too. So that's step one. So I'm curious, have you ever seen a panel that's leveraged a TV show like this, like Sellin' with Ellen? I'm just curious. If you have, please make a comment in the notes below. And while you're there, hit the like button and maybe subscribe to this channel. Thanks. Okay, so now that you picked your program, now you're on the step two, which is just take a moment to describe all the elements that you see in that program. Just everything that you kind of see. Is there an opening monologue? There's some game shows? What's the process that they use to have the discussion? You just brainstorm all of those elements. So for example, if you were doing a riff off of The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, you could, he's got an opening monologue. You could have an opening monologue. He's got a pros and cons, The Tonight Show suggestion box, Tonight Show hashtags, thank you notes, superlatives, screen grabs. You get the idea. You're just brainstorming all the ideas. No evaluation at this point. You just think about all the things that you see in that particular TV show. So if you're doing Jimmy Fallon, The Tonight Show, you would just list all of those kinds of things. No judgment, just all the elements that you think are relevant, that stick out in your mind. You might also want to think about staging. Like Jimmy Fallon's basically behind a wooden desk. Well, maybe you're going to need a wooden desk. There's a band. I don't know. You want to have a band? No, you could have like a fake little band. I don't know. Don't even think about, well, how does that translate yet? Just brainstorm all of the elements that you see in that TV show. Step 3 is that you take each of those elements and you brainstorm all the ways that you could make that come to life in your panel discussion. Now, I will tell you, this is my favorite part. This is where it gets a little crazy, because you go, how could we have a band? I don't know. Maybe we could hire a band. No, that won't work. Well, don't start evaluating. You're still in brainstorming. Okay, we could have a DJ, maybe. We could have one person who's kind of acting as that band. We could have somebody who's doing sound effects. We could not do it. These are all options. Just brainstorm each of those things about how you could bring that TV show to life in your panel. Step 4, narrow that list down. You can't do them all, nor should you. But what are the few things that if you could do that, that would be like awesome? We did a panel on, it was a gym bar. And so we actually put the logo, a riff of the logo, but with a moderator's name in it. And then we had the same kind of desk, and we used the same kind of process that they used on Bill Maher's show. So these are things that you can do. You just look through that list. Some are going to be wild and crazy. That's okay. Maybe some of those wild and crazy ones you go, that might be kind of fun. You never know. Then step 5 is about creating the title. You want to think about a title that captures the essence of the show's name, but leans in to the topic of the panel. So think about a creative way, like Selling with Ellen. Just saying. Step 6 is throughout this process and throughout the panel, have some fun with it. These formats are creative and innovative formats that are meant to just make the audience lean in and go, oh, this is going to be fun. Awesome. Now, if you're looking for other formats that make the audience lean in and say, awesome, fun, or awesome, great takeaways, or gut to the meat, whatever you're interested in, we do have a lot of different formats that are available. You can find out more at my website, powerfulpanels.com, or go to How to Moderate a Panel for a 7-part video course on, how to moderate a panel. Thanks for watching.